All right, so now I believe we are ready to upload our video. So you can just go to your YouTube homepage right here and click on this video icon for create, or you can just go to your YouTube video and click on create right here. Now you have a bunch of options. I'll just go ahead and click on upload videos, then drag and drop my video in here. So if I go into my Windows Explorer here, go into desktop, go into our course, I can just click and drag this in here like so. Or if you don't want that, you can just click on this icon right here and select where you want to upload the video from. Now once YouTube is uploading, there are a couple of things we can go over. So we have final video. You can go ahead and change the text. I'll just leave it as Nikon Coolpix L20 review. If you have some sort of description, you can add it in here. Most of the time I just pick a caption from OpenAI's ChatGPT. So I'll just ask it, write a short YouTube description for the Nikon Coolpix L20. Alright, so it basically just generates something for me and I copy and paste it in my description. Now honestly, this is not what I'm going to use for the actual video because I have to go ahead and proofread it and make sure that there are no errors in here. So this is how usually it is like. Then there's one more thing. When we scroll down, you can see we have the thumbnail. Any YouTube video you upload, the thumbnail and the title are very important because that's the first thing everyone is going to see. If your title says Nikon camera, just Nikon camera, if people are searching for a Coolpix L20 because what they are searching for doesn't have the name Nikon in there, your video is not going to pop up. So you have to type everything in here like it's supposed to be. Your title has to be important to you as much as possible. Now apart from the title, being able to search online and all of that, you also need a very catchy thumbnail. Now with regards to thumbnails, that is the first thing everyone sees even after they click or even after they search up and there are a bunch of videos popping up with regards to a specific topic. Your thumbnail is what is going to catch their attention. We move by what we see. So in this case, you are going to add in a cool thumbnail. Now for this, I'm just quickly going to open up Photoshop and just design something interesting from here. Ideally, I want to keep it as 920 by 1080p resolution. Click on create. Now give me a second. If you take a look at my YouTube channel, you notice that most of my thumbnails, I hardly design them. So it's just a picture of what I'm talking about. So as you can see, if you take a look at this GoPro right here, this is a picture of me holding out the GoPro. If you take a look at the behind the scenes here, it's just a picture of me taking pictures of other people. This is a picture of me. I just added in a couple of texts. These are two pictures. This is it's a lens actually, so I'm holding out the lens and I just took a picture of it. This is what most of my thumbnails are going to look like. I feel people are able to click on it because they see something that they can relate to or something familiar. So with this, I didn't really take a shot of the camera, so I'll just click and drag and design something from here. So let's have them around like so. Now again, Photoshop isn't really part of this course, so I wouldn't want to bombard you so much with the technicalities. So I'll just duplicate this and flip this around vertically. Reduce the opacity to about 10 so that we have some sort of reflection. I'll probably change the color of the background to a solid color. Sample a solid color from here. Something dark. And I'll probably add in a gradient. So rotate it somewhere, something like this, and I'll probably throw in a text like Nikon for Nikon. Make it extremely large. I'll change the font. Okay, Gotham seems fine, and probably place somewhere around here. Still make it extremely large so that it fills up the whole workspace. Now I'll duplicate this and put one on top. The one on top, I'll set the fill to 0. I'll go into FX and click on stroke. Now if you want more tutorials about these kind of things, I already have them on the Phenomenal Concept channel. I make tutorials of tutorials on how to use Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and all of that. So all those are going to be in the on the Phenomenal Concept channel, so feel free to check. But like I said, I'm not really going to do so much of the editing in here or the explanation of what I'm doing with regards to this. So basically I can have something like this as my text. Let me break this down. So let's just say this is what I want to use as my YouTube thumbnail. Okay, so I can go ahead and save this up, and let me call it YT for YouTube thumbnail. I also have this in the course folder. Okay, so we are done with this. Let me go ahead and delete it. So if you come back to where we were, so now we can upload in our thumbnail. Now since this is our first time using or uploading a video, we are being requested to verify that we are actually human beings using an actual smartphone. So I'm going ahead to select text me with verification code. I'll type in my phone number and I'll click on get code. Okay, so I requested for a call and I should receive a call any moment from now. Once we are still waiting for the call, let's go back to our dashboard. Okay, so it's done uploading. So as you can see, you have a variety of selections you can make right in here, but we actually want to upload our thumbnail, and for some reason we are still waiting for it to get in. So once we are waiting, we also have the options to add this particular video to a set of playlists. As you can see, currently we don't have any playlists, but we can go ahead and create one, and I'll probably call this course. Click on create, and just like that, it is added to it. So in most cases I have other sort of playlists. I just have about 3 playlists for most of the videos I upload. So as you can see, I have a playlist called product review, videos from Theolabi, becoming a product reviewer on YouTube, and behind the scenes. So basically that is what I have. You can add in multiple ones. On the Phenomenal Concept channel, I have a ton of them, some for Photoshop, some for Premiere Pro, some for particular topics in Photoshop. Let me go ahead and show you. So if I go ahead and click on playlist, these are the ones I have: Photoshop tutorials, Premiere Pro, hacks and tricks, logos, intro videos. So you can create as many playlists as you want. So let's just click on done and go to next. Okay, yes, you also have to check whether it is made for kids or not, because there's a regulation. I think about 2 years ago there was a regulation that kids are getting some videos they are not supposed to get on YouTube, so you have to check that. My videos are not made for kids. They are they are nothing like the ones you see on Coco Melon. Now I should also mention that if you already have a channel that is monetized on YouTube, just after details you should see monetization, where you can select as to whether to monetize your YouTube video or not. So if you click on yes, you want to monetize, and click on done, you have a bunch of options. Now there's a note here which is saying only videos longer than 8 minutes are eligible for mid-roll ads. So these ads are the ones that you see in the mix section of the video. So once you are watching the video, then you notice an ad pops up. That is what the mid-roll ads refers to. So if I click on next, this is what we mean by ad suitability. So you have to rate your video just to make sure that it conforms with all of the YouTube policies and all of that. So in my video, for example, there's no inappropriate language, there's no adult content, there's no violence, no shocking content, there's no harmful acts or unreliable claims. Basically, there's none of these. So I'll click on none of the above and I'll click on submit rating. Now once you are done with that, you can just click on next and visit the other part of the editing process, just like all the other ones are like. So you also have the option when you go to video elements, you have the option to add in end screens. Now what end screens means is the moment you watch a video to the end, you see certain things pop up at the right and left side of the video asking you to watch more. So if you go ahead and let me go ahead and play this video just to explain myself a little bit more. Let me mute this. So at the end of my video, you notice that these are what we call the end screen. So we have one video here, the subscribe button, and another video here. This is what we mean by the end screen. So you can pretty much align it the way you want. So you can have one video, one subscribe button, you can have two videos and all of that. Usually I just set it to these two videos and I have the subscribe at the center. You can also just add the way you want it. So you can add a playlist, subscribe button, another channel. If you want on a Phenomenal Concept channel, I also promote the Theolabi channel, so you can basically play around this, and for the last 20 seconds of your video, that is what is going to show. You can also click on import from video. That is if you are using the exact same thing through multiple videos, you can just import from one of your videos and just have it in there. So as you can see, this video doesn't have any screen, so I can't even import. Then you can click on next and next step. Now we also have what we call the cards. Cards are basically the things you see top of the video. So top right, top right of the video. So at any point in time when I'm talking about something and I say, okay, you can also check out this video up here, I'm basically talking about at the top right corner. When you click on it, it sends me to a new playlist, which is the video over here, and you can click on this and also get other videos. So you can say, well, if you want to visit our previous video, I'll have it linked up here. So the moment the person clicks on that link, it sends them to an old video you already have on your channel. So that is what we call the card. So you can select anywhere on your video. Probably this is the part you want to direct people to. Just click on that, add card, and click on video and select the video you want them to be redirected to. You can also select playlists and other things like a channel. Oh, subscribe to my wife's channel, she's interested, or she basically teaches how to cook and all of that. So you can click on channel and enter which channel you want it to be. So let's say I want to make you guys go to the Phenomenal Concept channel. Wow, there are a lot of channels. So if I click on this, now anyone who is watching a video, the moment they get to this point, that icon at the top right is going to request for Phenomenal Concept channel. Again, let me just discard and we go to next. Now the next thing is where all the copyright checks will go into place. So if you are using someone else's content, YouTube is going to identify it. So don't upload videos that belong to someone already. Don't upload music that also belong to someone already. Don't do any of that. Make your own music or use sounds that are royalty free or are free to use on YouTube. We'll go through a couple of them in a second. So if you want some sounds to use for free on YouTube, just go to your YouTube studio or your dashboard, find audio library, just click on that. Then there are a bunch of so many sounds that you can choose from. As you can see from down here, we have about 624 free tracks that you can use on your YouTube videos. You can just click on one to play. And once you find one that you are interested in, just click on the download button or just any of these download buttons and just download them onto your computer. Since we have no issues here, I can just skip. When it comes to visibility, you select how you want your video to look. So you can select private. That means only you and the people you add in the Google account. So I can share this to myself, so I'll type in my email and all of that. Only those people will get notified and have access to this video. You can also set it to unlisted. Unlisted is not going to be public, but it's still going to be on your channel, just that people can't see it on, they can only see it when they have the link. That the difference between private and unlisted is, for private you are adding those who can actually join to watch that video, and for unlisted, anyone at all who has the link. So I can share this with A, and A will also share it with B. B will be able to watch the video because B now has the link. But for the private, if I add up A and he even shares the link with B, B will still not be able to watch it because it is a private video. And the last but not the least is public. Public basically means anyone at all on the internet can find your video and watch it. You can also set it to instant premiere, which means that after a day, you have a specific time that you can set it. But instant premiere means after a day you upload the video, it's going to show up. So if I'm uploading this, was today, this date is 18th, that means 19th of April 2023 is going to go live. Now the last one is schedule. So you can just select when you want this video to go live. Now I remember there was some time ago, Mr. Beast uploaded a video 5 years ago and he scheduled it to go 5 years ahead of time, just so he knows how his progress is like. So if that is what you're also interested in, you can just set it up. Maybe you want this video to be published in March 2025, 17th March 2025. You can also select the time. Maybe I want it to be 2 a.m. and I'll just click on schedule and it will do that for me. So basically that is it for this particular part. It is done uploading, so this is the link to watch the video. If I click on it right now, I should be able to watch the review of the video we just created. This is the review of Icon 20. Awesome. So I'll just close this up, and now you see we have 2 videos in our YouTube space.